But one day a pilot said to me, "Why don't you become a pilot?" And it was so far-fetched. It was like, me?
For Rakesha Foster, the idea of piloting a passenger plane while growing up in Spanish Town, Jamaica was nothing more than a mere dream.
We only saw pilots on TV, and they were always white men. There were not even women. I don't remember seeing women, and definitely not Black women.
But at 38 years old, Foster decided to take her life in a different direction and show young Black girls and boys that they too can take hold of their dreams if they put their hearts and minds to it. When she got wind of the new Aviate program by United Airlines that's aimed at recruiting women and people of color, she immediately jumped on the opportunity.
Right now, at Snapshot, 10,000 applicants. Of that number, 2 classes have started, about 80 individuals. So that's where you get that stat that you were just talking about. So we picked the best and the brightest from that talent pool.
Carol Hobson is a training pilot and a first officer for United Airlines flying Boeing 737 aircraft. It's been an open secret within the airline industry. A pilot shortage is on the horizon. Aviation experts estimate a pilot shortage of 34,000 by the year 2025. The median salary for a commercial pilot is $130,000 a year. Hobson says in the past, the military served as a pipeline to replenish retiring pilots, but that has since slowed down, and airlines are having to reach outside the box and knock down barriers to attract more women and Black and brown people into the pilot seat. Currently, 93% of pilots flying today are white men. Becoming an airline pilot can cost upwards of $100,000 once all the training is complete. United's Aviate program reduces a chunk of that cost and offers scholarships amounting to $2.4 million to help students who otherwise won't have financial means to make the difference.
And the very first certificate, the hardest one to earn, if you will, because it's the first and it's the biggest step, is what United pays for. And then the next piece of that, we make the cost affordable.
There's so many barriers. There's so many obstacles. When there are many paths to this career, this I find to be the most direct. I'm not wondering which way to go.
80% of students in the program are women or people of color. It takes student pilots nearly a year to rack up the required 1,500 flight hours to earn their pilot's license before working their way up the ranks from the regional carriers up to the mainline passenger jets. Less than 6% of pilots and flight engineers are women, and only 10% are African American, Asian, Hispanic, or Latino. Foster, a mother of 2, is among that 10%. She hopes as more programs specifically targeting Black and brown people and drawing them into the aviation industry, that 10% figure can grow in the coming years.
I get to not only be, yes, lady pilot, team girl, as someone they can look up to, but it can be for a Black girl who says, Black women are not pilots. Wrong, check it.
United plans to hire at least 10,000 pilots within the next 8 years, and nearly half of those new hires are expected to come from its Aviate program. Reporting for Atlanta Black Star, I'm Cavante Smalls.